How's everybody doing? And welcome to SSN, or as we affectionately refer to this channel around here as the Sergeant Saunders Network. I'm back after a long hiatus. Steve Dallas here. I will be your host as we venture forward with the Sergeant Saunders Hour. Now, without further ado, hop in, buckle up, and let's get ready to roll. Steve Dallas coming at you recorded. So we're going to jump into this video. This is going to be Depp versus Heard, the verdict, the final verdict, the end, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be my video episode 3009. I sat on it for a few days. I have a bunch of videos. I sat on a lot of stuff because everybody was covering the trial. And I put up a couple of videos I thought were pretty good. And then I was sitting on this, taking it all in, seeing what was going on with Amber and seeing which direction they were going to go after they won. And I might have one more final video discussing that, how they went on TV and the different things that transpired over the past week. But I wanted to sit and take it all in because, I was invested in it for 6 weeks, like most of you. And if you weren't invested in it, you're looking in, at least you can take some of these little videos I got up there and see little snippets of what's going on. Maybe eventually I'll put up all the videos I have from every single day of the trial, but I didn't want that to be everything on my channel because it wasn't 100% what I wanted to really do. I have some good things coming up in the future, and without further ado, let's jump into I put together the verdict montage, and I'm going to add the video to the stream. So just give me a second here. It's going to start up. So I'm going to talk a little bit through it. It's a collection of songs, pictures, and things that I think sum up how everything went. We're rolling into it. I just got to wait. It took a little bit of an intro. I should have cut it shorter. So hang in there. In session, a verdict is in.
Please be seated. Come on. All right. I understand we have a verdict. All right. Are we ready for the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. All right. Just for everybody in the gallery, reminder that this is a court of law, and regardless of the verdict, I will not tolerate any outbursts whatsoever. Okay. So. I'm a troublemaker, never been a faker, doing things my. Thank you. You're as cold as ice. If I could have the attorneys approach for a moment.
Amber Turd. She doesn't want to look at the jury now, does she? They just found some new cream that she was using.
Don't play with me, 'cause you're playing with fire.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what I need you to do, I need to give the forms back to you. When you find for a defamatory statement, one or more, you need to fill out the compensatory damages. It has to be at least $1 for compensatory damages and up to whatever you feel the damages should be.
I'm asking you for help, and maybe I could sue for punitive damages that you...
And for punitive damages, you can put a 0 there, or you can fill out that as well, but I need those lines filled out, okay? All right, so if I can have you retire back to the deliberation room and do that for me, okay?
This is the end, beautiful.
Please Shall we try this again?
Show me the money.
All right, let's do that. All right, we're ready for the jury.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love.
It's like the sun shines on you and it's glorious. And then you forget to and it's very, very cold.
So I'm learning.
When you have his attention, you feel like you're the only person in the world. That's why everybody loves him.
You can't hide your lying eye. Truth lies and in between. Shades of red. You're so dark, baby.
All right, Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury? Yes. All right, is it unanimous? Yes. Thank you, sir. Jamie?
She won't look at that jury. Couldn't stop looking at him when she was testifying.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard.
If I was a rich girl, na 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 na.
1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false?
A lesson, and I really think you ought to know the truth. Because I lied and I cheated and I lied a little more. But after I...
Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
Shock me!
2. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled A Transformative Moment for Women in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out, end quote.
Old man funny, you rely on old man funny. It's a bitch girl, and it's gone too far.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes.
I'm a bad liar.
Question. The statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp. Answer. Yes. Question. The defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer. Yes. Question. Due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer. Yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer. Yes.
So many changes, so many lies.
3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition.
Really, just at the end. I couldn't take it anymore. It's, I thought it, I mean, everybody, I know that that's his job, but that was quite a cruel...
Objection, Your Honor. We're well beyond the scope.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
It's been going on too long, Amber. And we just gotta stop this. Just gotta stop it.
I don't know how to get my reputation back.
We write a letter together.
Does that mean?
Saying that we're going to take this out of the public eye. Saying that we're going to try and work this out on our own. Saying that the media has created such a fucking hateful storm that it's sickening, that we love each other, and that we want to make sure each other is okay. Have we had fights in the past? Have we had this or whatever? Fuck it, they already know all that shit, don't matter. Here's the deal.
No, it matters. It makes, you have no idea. Every ounce of my credibility has been taken from, and done so in a dishonest way. You know?
Amber.
I know I'm being used. It's okay, man.
The abuse thing is we've got to deal with that, yeah. We've got to deal with that,
Amber. I don't have any way of my credit. It's my credibility. You know what?
And why did you put that out there?
I did not. You forced me. Your team forced me to by going on the offense.
I didn't force you to.
From the very beginning. I promise. Look up the timeline to these things. Everything is. Forget it. Forget it. You don't believe what I say. You don't believe what I say. But I did not choose it. Every step of the way has been an offense.
I did not put this anywhere. I didn't. Let me talk to the fucking team.
I did not call the cops. I need no statement.
IO called the cops.
I did not call the cops.
You told IO to call the cops.
I did not call the cops, and I did not give them any statement when they came. I've been trying to protect you.
You told IO to call the cops.
When while it was happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, because the last time that it got crazy between us, I really did think I was going to lose my life, and I thought you would do it on accident.
I guess the storms are coming too fast for now.
And I told you that. I said, oh my God, I thought the first time.
Amber, I lost a fucking finger, man. Come on. I had a jar of mineral spirits thrown in my nose.
You can please and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and
Yes.
it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
It doesn't matter for fair fight my ass.
Exactly, because you're.
Heard that you're a low-down Yankee liar.
And what did you say in response when Miss Heard said, "Tell the world, Johnny, tell them Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, a man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence"?
I said yes. I am.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. So you can.
They say it's over and I'm fine.
Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes.
How do rumors get started?
Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
What's stuffed up and everything's alright.
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
Nice.
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
Yeah.
Happiness, more or less, it's just a change in this.
So he really only got, he didn't get 15, he got 10.35 million because there's a cap on punitive damages in Virginia. So later on, the judge actually decreased it. Still not bad. It's terrible what he had to endure. And the truth did set him free. It's going to kick in a second.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail. Quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp? Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no.
Everybody cries.
2. As to this statement appearing in the April 27th, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, this statement was about Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven by clear and convincing evidence that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes.
See how high she flies.
So she got
3.
one.
As to this statement appearing in the April 27th, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
Like it though. I know I'm fine.
I won't lie, that extra coin don't hurt, but I guess money, baby. I just rather spend yours first.
Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Jamie?
Members of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no.
And those of you who doubted me are going down, down, down.
Juror number 6. Yes. Juror number 10.
Yes.
Juror number 15.
Yes.
Juror number 16.
Yes.
Juror number 22.
Yes.
Juror number 27. Yes. Juror number 29.
Yes.
All right. I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case. I want to thank you again for your dedication and your hard work during this trial. I know I speak for everybody here when I tell you that we appreciate your sacrifices and your time and your public service in this matter, okay? So I'm going to have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more time, and then we'll release you from there, okay? All right, thank you.
There we go.
So her attorneys right afterwards, she ran out of there, but they made fun of Depp because he wasn't there, and they said he was snickering. Your presence shows where your priorities are. Johnny Depp plays guitar in UK while Amber Heard waits for verdict in Virginia. Depp is taking his snickering and lack of seriousness on tour. So we're going to go over everything at the end of this. This is almost over. It's a little montage, and then we're just going to do a quick wrap. So hang in there. I give a little time in between so he could read. Basically, he was in London the last couple of days or last week. He's been there, still there, and he's been playing with Jeff Beck. And so, the media is on her side. The media is not even admitting that, that he won. They're coming out with a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe we'll just do one last video after this just to wrap all that stuff what went on this week. So it's like everything else. They've picked their side, the liberal side. And the liberal media is going to, the guy had a trial and they're blaming social media. They're blaming us that it was our fault that she lost. And, nobody wants to take responsibility for their actions, but it's a terrible thing that he had to go through. Terrible. No man should go through that. Nobody should go through that. What he had to endure for all those years. The money, like you said, he doesn't really need the money. The money helps in the sense that it kind of, punishes her. But so he got 15. The judge decreased it to 10.35 million because the 5 million in punitive damages capped in Virginia at 350,000. And then in one of the statements from Waldman, they gave it to her, so she got 2 million. So he's not gonna have to pay her that 2 million. She's
love you, Johnny. We love you, Johnny. We love Johnny. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you.
So she's going to have to pay him 8.35. And basically, this is where he was. He was in the UK, and he was actually at a pub when it was that the verdict was broadcast, and you just saw that guy saying, we love you, Johnny, and all that stuff. So he was watching. He did see it. Again, as soon as it was over, her team released a statement, basically saying that, he wasn't serious about it. And he should have been there. I left a little longer on these segments in case somebody wants to read this stuff. But like I said, we're going to wrap. I'm going to read all the statements that she made and he made, so it'll be a lot clearer for you to see it. It's over finally. And then here, this guy, he put up that for anyone interested, Johnny Depp and Sam Fender just been seen at the Bridge Tavern pub on Newcastle. And that was right when the verdict was read. So he saw it. He was watching. And then he went on stage and he had a good time. And she's over. His eyes never met her.
Drag my name all over the place. Don't care anymore.
That was the wrap. Everybody started to, you could see Depp's team. Everybody's hugging each other. And you could see after she hugs, Rottenborn and Elaine, she runs out of there. Camera woman's coming to get her. She's out of there. And within 5 minutes after being out of there, she released her statement, which, like I said, is going to pop up on the screen. It might be quick. And then at the end, I'll read, her statement and then the statement that he released. But, his side, they did a great job. Everybody there did a great job, and they're giving high fives. That team is not like that. If you look on the other side, if they show you a little quick when it started. So like I said, I'll read that at the end, but that was her statement, which was like 5 minutes after she walked out the door. So it must have been prepared. And they had it. They must have had one in case she won and one in case she lost, and they had it ready to go, and they just put it right up there. Again, the montage is almost over, and then I'm going to just address the statements, and then we're going to wrap this video up.
Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and living in hilltop houses driving 50.
Definitely favorite bet.
I'm only pretty sure that I can't take anymore.
There's her face. She'd like to take a swing at him, I'm sure.
Oh, you're a killer. Sir, yes, sir. Let me see your war face. Sir, you got a war face? That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Bullshit.
Elaine doesn't have a war face.
Don't play with me, cause you're playing with fire.
You won them. That's the day she was dressed as Colonel Sanders, and after all this, she could probably get some jobs doing commercials and doing voiceovers for games and cartoons and stuff. Because I think she's gonna have something. There'll be some people on her side. She'll get some work. People are like, she's not going to get work, but they will. There's a final statement by Johnny's side.
Hi, everyone. Today's verdict confirms what we have said from the beginning, that the claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence. We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation, to the judge and the court staff who have devoted an enormous amount of time and resources towards this case.
Our judicial system is predicated on each person's right to have his or her case heard, and we were honored, truly honored, to assist Mr. Depp in ensuring that his case was fairly considered throughout the trial. We are also most pleased that the trial has resonated for so many people in the public who value truth and justice. Now that the jury has reached its conclusive verdict, it's time to turn the page and look to the future. Thank you all so much, and thanks to the jury.
She's going to be a superstar for me.
Have you spoken to Johnny? How is he feeling? How's Johnny feeling? Will Johnny and Amber ever speak to each other?
Don't turn around. The commissar's in town.
The paper said that. I didn't call her any names. That was a paper that said that. So I have nothing to do with that. I'm not saying I called her that, but that's what the
I think Jack Sparrow was more drunk than Johnny Depp.
wrong hands.
Eddie waited till he finished high school. He went to Hollywood, got a tattoo.
That's all, folks.
Damn! He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
That's all. The montage is over. We're just going to go through this really quick. So, just a quick wrap up. Her statement, like I said, it was like within 5 minutes of the time she left court. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. Excuse me. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex husband. I am even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. I'm sad I lost this case, but I am sadder still I seem to have lost uh, a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. Well, let's just talk about that really quick. First of all, we're going to talk about Elaine, what she did this week, but the UK case has nothing to do with the American case because there's two different types of law, right? Two different totally countries. And the second part is that he had sued the paper and not her, right? For defamation over there. So it's totally different case. So she's making that up. And the first two paragraphs, first of all, you got caught lying. You made up a whole bunch of stuff. Now, again, at first I thought maybe they were both a little bit, to blame, but then when all the evidence came out, she made up everything. I don't believe anything. So that's a disgrace that she would even try to put that in there because she's a liar. And the last part, I love these celebrities. They hate freedom of speech. They hate America. They hate everything about the Constitution. But then when their rights, when they need their rights or they feel their rights are trampled, then they want to quote that they have rights and they're American. Meanwhile, she probably could care less. So I don't really like her. Um, did she get what she deserved? I have nothing to do with it. I think it was pretty fair. She's probably going to be bankrupted. Like I said earlier in the montage, I think she's going to work. Because there's always be a section of people that'll support her or think that that some of it's not made up, or they may feel that both of them had a hand to play in it. And so I don't think, like everybody's saying, I think she's not going to work. Maybe for a short period of time, but she'll pick up work. I think she'll get work like in smaller films. She's not going to be like in the bigger films. But then there's always work in Hollywood doing voiceover stuff and games and stuff. So I'm sure she'll make a nice living. So I don't feel bad for her, and I'm sure she's never going to pay Depp back, and I don't think he cares about the money. And here's what he said. So 6 years ago today, my life, the life of my children, the lives of those dearest to me, sorry, it gets pretty small and I couldn't read it. And also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed. All in a blink of an eye. False, very serious, and I can't read, it's too small. Allegations were levied against me via social media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful contest, although no charges were ever brought against me. It's hard. It had already traveled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and it has a simple impact on my life and my career. Sorry, when I put it on the slide, it actually minimized it. So, and the way he typed, it's like old type. The way he used the print. And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled. And hit the button by accident. My decision to pursue this case, knowing very well the height of the legal hurdles that I would have to be facing and the inevitable worldwide aspects into my life, only made after considerable thought. Well, you know what? Let's see if we can make this bigger. If I get out of the picture. There we go. Now we got it. Sorry about that. Should have did that sooner. From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth regardless of the outcome. Speaking the truth was something that I owed to my children and to all those who have remained. I can't see because of that part. I think it's steadfast and supportive of me. I feel at peace knowing I have finally accomplished that. And then he says, this is page 2, and this is on from his Instagram. I am and have been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and colossal support and kindness from around the world. I hope that my quest to have the truth to be told will have helped others, men or women, who have found themselves in my situation, and that those supporting them never give up. I also hope that the position will not now return to the innocent until proven guilty, both within the courts and in the media. I wish to acknowledge the noble work of the judge, the jurors, the court staff, and sheriffs who have sacrificed their own time to get to this point, and to my diligent and unwavering legal team who did an extraordinarily job in helping me to share the truth. The best is yet to come, and new chapter has finally begun. Veritas nunquam perit. I'm sorry, it's smaller. I can read it, but truth never perishes. And then he signed it. So that's pretty cool. And now let's go back to the regular size. There we go. Let's put this back up here. Let's go back this way. There we go. So that concludes the montage of the last verdict, and that's going to be up there shortly. It's the video episode 3009. I hope you like it. If you like the stuff I put together, please subscribe or check in regularly, and you hit the like button if you want. There's going to be some more stuff up there. I'm going in a different direction. I have some really cool stuff coming, and we're going to go from there. And I'll talk to everybody soon. Have a good night.